North Shore has kind of gotten out of the worst of the flooding risk, but we're not all out of that flood risk as there are more storms still west of us here. In fact, we're looking northern Lafourche parishes and Terrebonne parishes. You're first up for very heavy rain, maybe some strong wind gusts. Let's see how it all started though. Look at the cluster of the storm reports. That's what these little indications are. Each little disc showing where you got wind, flooding, or any other what we consider a severe weather report. We had strong winds in the causeway here today, about 50-mile-per-hour winds, the strongest we found. But the flooding was right in through the metropolitan area. That's where it started out to it. And you could even see that it was from some strong storms that came from a different variety of questions. It was a water spout that got things going. We've seen it all over Twitter this morning. Meteorologist Lee Southwick with it. Look at this, around a half a foot to a foot of water into some areas of the metro. And you look at near Claiborne at City Avenue where we had water covering that road. And a lot of that was in the northern parts of Orleans parishes and even towards Jefferson Parish. Lakefront Airport is going to take the cake with the highest rainfall. Actual reports getting collected. 3-inch rain totals, 2 and 1 inch shown here, and a lot of that right through the heaviest population in southeast Louisiana. This is an actual, again, collection of the rainfall reports, but look at the difference between Armstrong International and even downtown. And that all came, watch this, that little thin band was a lot of rain first earlier this morning. And then we're getting up to the here and now, but after that thin band dropped tons of rain, more rain came from east to west. But we're still not done just yet. So the here and now where we've got some storm activity, Lafitte, just a little bit of rain here, not too much to it. And the rain rate's about maybe 1/10 of an inch, 2/10 of an inch per hour. But heavier storms started to make their way into northern Lafourche and even towards Terrebonne parishes. About 0.08 of an inch of rain moved out from 2-inch rainfall totals that were coming with that heaviest band. But they've just recently started to downgrade and diminish. The radar estimations were almost exactly in line with what was collected. And you can see North Shore really didn't get the worst of it. It was right through the metropolitan area. But there are still more storms out, and there's still an excessive rain outlook level 1 of 4 that still exists through tonight. So we'll still watch that one very carefully because of more storms to come. And the greatest risk to many still is this flooding risk. Where we have some heat and humidity still south, that's where there could still be some strong wind gusts, and that's why there are still severe thunderstorm watches that are out through this evening. Terrebonne, Lafourche parishes, I'm really looking at you. In the bigger picture, what happened is we had this front come through and stall out, a little system overhead between a little cooler air and hot air. And because that front is still here, there are still more storms to come. Meteorologist Lee Southwick with that forecast ahead through tonight and the weekend too.
Hey, Devin. Yeah, so first, starting with tonight, look at that. As you pointed out, Devin, the rain on the way. We're not done yet for this evening. So we do have the risk of some stronger storms coming up over the next couple of hours. Here's a look at future radar and how this might play out. So these models haven't been doing a great job on initializing the rain, but the story is the same, how we will likely see some more storms and downpours push through parts of the North Shore and the South Shore throughout this evening. And then that will continue again into tonight, finally exiting and coming to an end late tonight for those along the coast. So overnight tonight, severe storms do come to an end. Isolated rain possible. It's still muggy out there, and skies will become partly cloudy as we head into our Saturday. So then tomorrow, not too bad, partly to mostly cloudy, hot and humid, and there is a 40% chance of showers and storms. Not a complete washout. You're still good to go to get outside tomorrow. Just keep an eye on the sky. We will see more showers and thunderstorms developing, and where those storms pop up, we will have to worry about the possibility of some localized flooding where those storms develop. We'll keep an eye on it. Sunday not looking too bad, only a 30% chance for rain. So the severe weather risk really lasts over the next couple of hours. It will come to an end overnight tonight.
All right, Lee, thank you so much.